This afternoon, we're gonna be making some new appetizers. These are all gonna be really good for spring, but really any time. But some of them are really springy, like shaped like carrots and flowers. So really springy, but you can make them anytime. The other ones are some new ones that we haven't tried. I gotta preheat the oven to 375 real quick. The first one that we're gonna make, garlic cheese bombs. So I have these Rhodes rolls in this pan. I just got them out of the freezer earlier this morning and put them on this greased pan to rise. So this is them. Of course you can do homemade rolls for this too, but I just grabbed these this time. So they've been rising for a few hours now and I think they're ready. Oh yeah, they're ready. So here's what we're gonna do. Really easy. We're gonna use the same pan we let them rise in. We just need to grab some cheese.
Yeah, because there's gonna be cheese bombs.
Cheese bombs, that's right. You can use any kind of cheese that you want to use for these. Mozzarella, of course, would be the first choice. And I did buy some mozzarella cheese sticks specifically for these cheese bombs. But apparently the whole family missed mozzarella cheese sticks because I haven't gotten them in a while. And they ate that whole pack, y'all, in like 2 days. So we're gonna use Colby Jack instead. It's fine. You can use whatever kind you want. So we're just gonna take the roll and flatten it just like that.
Can I try with this small one?
Yep, you do that one. We're just gonna flatten it down and then I'll put a little bit of cheese in the middle. Just like that.
Are we gonna do it with all of them?
And then we'll seal the cheese up in the middle and we'll just put it right back on the pan. Ready for your cheese in there?
Yeah. Cheese time.
This is kind of fun to do, isn't it?
I'll do another one.
Yeah, you flatten them and I'll put the cheese. How about that?
Yeah.
There's that one. Thank you, sir.
It's usually in there and there. Now here comes another one.
Now, one of the appetizers, I actually made some last night. So we'll back up and show y'all that one while we're filling up our cheese bombs. It was some spicy cheddar stuffed meatballs. I'm getting supper started around here this evening, y'all. I'm making two different things. So you may have noticed when I wrote the meal plan down the other day that it's pretty much a kid favorite meal plan. Macaroni casserole, that is the ultimate, all of the kids' favorite supper ever, macaroni casserole. So that's what I'm making for them tonight. Titus does not love macaroni casserole, and we call it macaroni casserole because that's what my mama called it when we were kids. But it's pretty much like a homemade hamburger helper. It's just ground beef mixed with macaroni and cheese, and then you put some cheese on top. But yeah, Titus doesn't love it. So for him, I'm making some stuffed meatballs. So I have some serrano peppers and some white cheddar. These would also make great appetizers, especially if you made them just a little bit smaller or this size, either way. I think they would be good with barbecue sauce on top. We're gonna make a red sauce for these, but I think barbecue sauce would be great. I've already got the oven preheated to 375. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna take the patties. I just made 4 small patties. We're gonna put some cheese in here and some of the peppers. And I'm gonna roll it up to make the meatballs. And I didn't put any seasoning on the meat, but I'll sprinkle some salt and pepper on here before we put them in the oven because I kind of just forgot that I was gonna do some kind of seasoning to it before we did this, and I already got them shaped out. Okay, we'll just put a little bit of salt and pepper. And that's it. These are going in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. I've got it at 375. Y'all see that empty pan over there?
You hear forks hitting the plate, you know something. We got that serious cheese pull going on right now. That's really great. Yes, indeed. Got a little heat. I love that.
There we go. They're going in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. For the next two, we need a little whipped cream cheese spread. So I have this Great Value whipped cream cheese and some chives. And I'm trying to decide if I want to put anything else in here, or if I just want it to be like a cream cheese and chives. We'll go with most of this. I might end up using all of this, I'm not sure, but we'll put about this much in here for now to see. And I'm just gonna snip some of the chives in here with the cream cheese. Just some little pieces. chives are, you know, so strong, you don't really have to put too much. You already smell them?
I'll smell them over here too. Chives actually smell really good.
Okay, now we'll just mix those with the cream cheese. So now we still need the chives and we need these little cherry tomatoes. We've got to get the insides out of these cherry tomatoes without smushing them too much. So I'm just going to do like a little X here. So we just want to squeeze out those seeds. Yeah, that's pretty good. And that's what we've got after we squeeze it out. So we'll set that one there. I think we'll just make about 4 or 5 of these. I just want to show y'all how to do it. These are called tulip tomatoes. Just be really gentle when you squeeze the seeds out so you don't smush what's supposed to be the petals of the flowers. You want to make sure you get a good firm one too, not some that are already too soft because they will smush. We've got our flowers. Now we'll take the chives and pick out our stems here. We're gonna put our cream cheese filling into this little quart-sized bag, or you could of course use a piping bag if you have some. So we're just gonna take it and stick it down into the tomato and squeeze in there to fill it up like that. Now we're gonna take the chives and just put a little bitty hole in the bottom and stick the chive just like that. You can take some parsley and just put around down here just to give it more of a, you know, some leaves and stuff, fill out that bottom. There we go, tulip tomatoes. All right, these are ready. Jonah tried the tulip tomatoes and he said they were great. I'm gonna chop up some parsley here for the garlic cheese bombs. I feel like I keep calling these different things. Let's just call them cheese bombs or something. We've got our melted butter. I'm gonna put just a little bit of garlic powder in there. Now we'll rub this onto the rolls. Now we just sprinkle on some parsley.
It's really good.
For the next one, we're making crescent roll carrots, and we're gonna fill them with the same cream cheese and chive filling. Almost said frosting, that's not frosting. So I have this little rolling pin here. Today we're just using it to shape our full into the carrot shape, just like that. So we've still got the oven at 375, because that's what these are gonna bake at too. I'm just gonna spray this pan. I'm gonna put just a little flour down here. Okay, so we'll pinch it closed where it's separated. You could also use a crescent dough sheet for this and you wouldn't have to do this part of pinching it closed. We'll just take our pizza cutter and cut this into 8 strips. Now I'm gonna spray the full things that we have. I'll just kind of do it over the pan over here. So we'll just take our strips, start down here at the bottom, and we're just gonna wrap it around the full, making sure we overlap as we come around so we don't have cracks in the carrot roll. See how I'm just gonna overlap just a little bit there. All right, these are going in the oven for about 12 to 14 minutes. For the next one, we're making some turkey roll-ups. So we've got some tortilla shells here, and we're gonna be using this chicken finger dipping sauce as the sauce. This tastes a lot like Zaxby's, and also kind of like I can't remember which of one of the pinwheel wraps it is at Walmart, but there's one there that has a sauce on it that tastes really similar to this. So we'll just spread that out a little bit. And you can use turkey or ham, whatever you want to use for this. We're just going to use some applewood smoked turkey. We'll put that down. Now we'll put some spinach and cheese. crescent rolls are done. We're gonna see how difficult this is gonna be to get this foil out. Hopefully, not very difficult. We want it to keep that shape. Oh yeah, really good. That one has a little hole in the bottom, but I think it'll be okay because they're gonna lay on their side like this anyway. So we're just gonna squeeze our cream cheese and chive filling in there, just like that. And then we'll take some parsley, and this is like our carrot stem, you know, sticking out of the carrot. I'm sorry, that's cute. That is cute right there. So we already tried the cheese bomb, great. Jonah tried the tulip tomatoes, they were good. They're loving the wrap. Of course, that's their favorite. Now, let's see. Did you say you want that little one? Okay, Jonah wants that one. Let's see how the carrots are. Those are great, y'all.